All right. So, studying in Canada,
Yep.
it's kind of like a big dream for a lot of people.
Yeah, absolutely.
But let's face it, the whole getting that study permit,
Yeah.
that whole process can be
Oh, it's
really confusing.
It's a maze.
Yeah, it can feel
It's
like a
stressful.
maze blindfolded.
Yeah, absolutely.
But
A lot of paperwork, a lot of things to...
Luckily, we're here to help you.
Yes.
We're going to
Break it down.
dive deep today into the top 10 myths about Canadian study permits.
Love it.
We've
Very
got
common.
a really great source that breaks them down one by one.
Yeah.
So you can ditch the confusion and just
Get on the right track.
get on track with your application.
Yeah, and have a much better chance of success.
Exactly.
Because like you said, there's so much misinformation out there, and it really does impact people's chances.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to clear these misconceptions up.
All right, myth number 1, tackles working while studying.
Yeah.
So a lot of people, they want to be able to earn a little extra cash on the side.
Make some extra bucks.
Maybe enough for some extra.
Have that poutine.
Poutine, exactly.
Right.
So the myth claims
Right.
that you can work full-time on a study permit.
Oh, if only.
So is that true? Can you just,
It'd be nice.
ditch the ramen and live large?
I wish.
Is that how it works?
Sadly, no.
Okay.
You can't just work full-time while you're studying.
So you cannot ditch the ramen.
You're probably still going to be eating ramen. Yeah.
You got to stick with the ramen, at least for now.
So the reality is you can work 20 hours a week during the semesters.
Okay.
But
So only part-time. Then,
here's the thing, though.
Yeah.
During those scheduled breaks, like summer break, winter break,
okay, yeah.
you can work full-time.
Okay.
So that's a good time to really,
So there's that.
make some extra cash.
So you can,
Get some experience.
build that network up.
Is that Canadian experience on your resume? And
And maybe afford a little more than just ramen.
yeah, maybe you can move up to, I don't know, fancier poutine.
So it's not,
You got to level up somehow.
yeah, it's not a complete free pass to
Okay.
endless tries,
Sadly not.
but
But there's definitely a strategy there.
there's a strategy. You can
Yeah.
make it work.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, speaking of strategy, myth number 2.
Okay, hit me.
This is a big one.
Big one.
The idea that getting a study permit
Okay.
automatically guarantees you
Huh?
a post-graduation work permit,
Okay, the PGWP.
or PGWP.
Mm-hmm.
Now, this is crucial for anybody who wants to
Yeah, stay in Canada.
stay in Canada after they're done studying.
This is the way.
So what's the real story here?
Okay, so the PGWP, you're right. It's a golden ticket for a lot of folks.
Yeah.
But it's not as easy as you think. It's not just like, I got a study permit, I automatically get the PGWP.
Yeah. Okay.
There's 2 main things that are really important.
Lay it on me.
So first of all, the school that you're going to
Okay.
has to be a designated learning institution.
Oh, a DLI.
Or DLI. Yeah, basically.
Mhm.
What that means is it's approved by the government
Mm-hmm.
to host international students.
Okay, so it's like
It's like a stamp of approval.
it's legit.
It's legit, yeah.
Okay.
And the second thing is your program
Okay.
has to be at least 8 months long.
Ooh. Okay.
So that's important.
So it can't just be any little
No, you can't just come for a semester
Yeah.
and be like, oh, I want a PGWP now.
Give me that PGWP.
Yeah.
It's got to be at least 8 months.
Okay, so do your homework.
Yeah.
Don't just,
Research.
assume that.
Don't assume anything.
Yeah.
Because it's going to
Yeah.
come back to bite.
Yeah.
You don't want to get your heart set on this program. And then
Yeah, and then you get there and you're like, wait, I can't get a PGWP? What
was all this for?
That exactly.
Yeah.
So make sure you do your research.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Myth number 3 is a bit of a head scratcher.
Okay.
Some people believe that a study permit
Uh-huh.
is the same thing as a visa.
Oh, I've heard this one.
Can you set the record straight on this?
I mean, what's going on there?
The common one.
Yeah.
So it's easy to get them mixed up because the terms sound kind of similar.
Right.
But think of it this way.
Okay.
A study permit
Yeah.
is like your permission to study in Canada.
Okay.
It's like once you're in the country,
Okay.
this is what lets you be a student
Mm-hmm.
legally.
Okay.
Yeah, like your student ID card.
Okay.
Almost.
Yeah.
But to get into the country,
Yeah.
that's where the visa comes in.
Yeah. So you need either a temporary resident visa,
Like a,
TRV,
okay.
or an electronic travel authorization.
So that's the ETA.
The ETA, exactly.
One
So
thing.
those are what the border officers are looking for
Yeah.
when you arrive.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
So one is your ticket into Canada,
Mm.
and then the other one's your permission to actually study in Canada.
Right. So you need both.
Two separate,
Work together.
yeah, equally important pieces of the
Hello.
puzzle.
Exactly.
Now, myth number 4 is one that probably breaks a lot of hearts.
Yeah, I've seen this one.
It's the belief that graduating from a Canadian institution
Oh.
means you can stay in Canada.
Oh, forever.
Yeah, like forever. Is this just a fairy tale?
Sadly, it is.
Okay.
It's not quite that simple.
Okay.
I mean, it would be nice, right?
It would be
Graduate and you just stay forever.
the dream.
But yeah, no, your study permit has an expiration date. And even though studying here is a really great stepping stone,
Right.
it doesn't just automatically give you permanent residency.
Yeah. Okay. So
Right.
no automatic PR.
No, not automatic PR. But
Right.
don't despair.
Don't give up hope.
There's still options
Right.
for staying after your studies. So you can apply for a work permit,
Like the PGWP.
like that PGWP we were talking about. Or there's other pathways to permanent residency.
Okay.
But staying indefinitely does take a little more planning
Okay.
and navigating, all the immigration stuff.
Right. Yeah.
But it's definitely possible.
Okay. So it's not a
Uh-huh.
guaranteed, like,
No,
happily ever after.
but automatically.
Yeah.
You got to work for it a little bit.
So there are
Yeah.
paths you can explore.
For sure.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Myth number 5
Hit me.
claims that any college or university
Mm-hmm.
in Canada
Okay.
will qualify you for a PGWP.
Oh, is this too good to be true?
That's what I'm thinking. Is this
It does sound a little too good to be true.
too good to be true?
It is, yeah.
Right.
So remember those designated learning institutions we talked about?
The DLIs?
The DLIs.
Yeah.
Not every school in Canada
Right.
is a DLI.
Okay.
And even within those DLIs, not every program is PGWP eligible.
Oh, interesting.
So it's really important to, again, do your research,
Yeah.
look for that DLI designation, and make sure the program
Yeah.
that you're interested in
Yeah. That you're interested in.
will actually get you that PGWP.
Okay. Yeah. So don't fall for
Exactly.
some institution.
Don't fall for those schools. Promise you the world.
Over-promising
And then under-deliver it.
under-deliver. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really important to choose the right program.
All right, this is where that careful research
That really pays off.
pays off big time.
Big time.
Speaking of paying, myth number 6,
Deals with the,
the dreaded
sometimes dreaded
tuition fees.
Yeah, it's expensive.
Yeah.
So some people believe
Uh-huh.
that you have to pay for your entire program
Oh, my goodness.
up front.
All at once.
Yeah, before you even
Before you even get there.
set foot in Canada.
Wow.
Is that true?
I would not want to do that.
No.
That would be terrifying.
Yeah.
Thankfully, no, it's not true.
Okay, good.
Most Canadian institutions
Right.
have much more manageable payment structures.
Okay. So, like, how does that work?
Usually, you just pay for your first semester
Okay.
or for the first year
Okay.
to get your letter of acceptance.
So that's the LOA?
Your LOA, yeah.
Okay.
And then you're good to go.
So you get your LOA, and then that's what you use
Exactly.
to apply for the study permit.
That's your golden ticket
Okay.
to get that study permit.
That makes a lot more sense
Way less scary
Yeah.
than paying all at once.
than dropping, like
Wow.
tens of thousands
All that money.
all at once.
Yeah, no, nobody wants to do that.
Okay, now what about those whose study permit applications get rejected?
Ooh, okay.
Myth number 7 says you can't reapply
Okay.
if your initial application is refused.
Oh, interesting.
So is it just a one and done?
Is it over?
Like if you get rejected the first time, are you just done?
You got to pack it and go home.
Yeah.
No, not at all.
Okay.
You can absolutely reapply.
Okay.
It's not the end of the world.
Okay.
So if you get a refusal,
Mm-hmm.
first of all, it's okay to feel bummed out.
Yeah, that's rough.
It's like, oh, man, what happened?
Yeah.
But
It's not the end.
it's not the end. So
Okay.
what you want to do is figure out why it was rejected.
Okay, yeah, figure out why.
And then you can address those issues
Yeah.
in your new application.
Okay.
So common reasons for refusals,
Yeah.
like, maybe you didn't prove that you had enough money.
Ooh, okay, not enough medical.
Or maybe it wasn't clear that you had strong ties to your home country.
Yeah.
Or maybe your study plan wasn't very clear
Okay.
or convincing.
Okay.
So you just got to beef up your application, basically.
It's like they give you feedback, and then you're like, okay.
You take the feedback.
Yeah, make those adjustments.
Yeah.
And you try again.
Exactly.
And you're good.
Yeah, and sometimes it works the second time.
So persistence pays off.
Persistence is key.
Okay.
Don't give up.
Now, myth number 8
is
about
bringing the fam.
bringing your loved ones along for the ride.
For the Canadian adventure?
The Canadian adventure, exactly.
Yeah.
So it suggests that having a study permit means you can automatically sponsor your family members to come with you.
Like the whole fam.
Yeah, like everybody.
Cousins, aunts, uncles, whole crew.
Is that easy?
So it's not quite that simple.
Okay.
You can definitely bring your spouse or your children.
Okay. But
Extended family.
the extended family, yeah, that's a whole different ballgame.
Okay.
So if you bring your spouse, they might actually be able to get an open work permit.
Oh, cool.
Which means they can work for any employer.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
And then your kids can
And your kids can go to school.
go to school.
So that's a plus.
Yeah.
But sponsoring, like parents, siblings,
Yeah.
that kind of stuff, that falls under a different set of rules.
Okay, so
A little more complicated.
family can join,
Yeah.
but maybe not the whole family.
Yeah, not everybody.
But, spouse and kids.
The immediate family.
The immediate fam.
Yeah, it's a good perk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, now myth number 9
Okay, what do we got?
focuses on that language proficiency test.
Oh, the IELTS.
The IELTS.
Yeah.
So many people believe that just having a stellar IELTS score,
A perfect score.
like a amazing, perfect score
Yeah.
is like,
Like you're in. That's the be-all, end-all.
you're guaranteed you're golden.
To getting accepted
Yeah,
and receiving a study permit,
makes sense, right?
does a high score just guarantee your success?
So it definitely helps. It shows, you can speak the language.
You got the skills.
You got the English skills, yeah. But it's not the only thing.
Okay, so they look at...
those officers, they take a more holistic view.
Yeah, so it's not just about the test.
Not just the test.
Okay.
So they're going to look at...
So what are they looking at?
They're going to look at your academic background.
Okay, your grades, your
your grades. Yeah,
your history,
your transcripts.
transcripts, all that.
They're going to look at your finances.
Yeah, make sure you've got
So she got the money.
the funds
You support yourself.
to support yourself while you're here.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They also want to see that you have ties to your home country.
So you're coming back.
They want to make sure that you're actually going to go back home.
Okay, so you got to show them you got a reason to go back.
Yeah.
It's not just a one-way ticket.
Not a one-way ticket, exactly.
Okay.
They want to make sure you're going to study and then go back.
You're a good student.
Yeah, be a good student.
Do you think?
Come learn some stuff and then head back home.
Head back.
Yeah.
All right.
Makes sense.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
So it's about showing them you're a well-rounded candidate.
Exactly. Not just a good test taker.
Yeah.
You got to have the whole package.
Okay, now the final myth.
Okay, the last
Myth number 10.
Hit me.
This one deals with what happens after graduation.
All right. The post-grad life.
Yeah, if you're done, it claims that you must return home.
Okay.
Immediately.
Right away.
Yeah.
No more Canada. Huh? Like that's it.
Back to where you came from.
Goodbye, poutine. Goodbye.
Goodbye to the good life.
Maple syrup. That's it. Is it time to pack your bags and go?
That's it. It's over.
So not necessarily.
Okay.
Again, it's not that simple.
Okay.
It's not black and white.
Yeah.
So remember the PGWP we were talking about?
Yeah.
That's your friend.
The golden ticket.
It's your golden ticket.
Yeah.
It allows you to work in Canada after you graduate.
Okay.
So you can get some Canadian work experience.
Get that on the resume.
Get it on that resume, yeah.
Yeah. And then those connections.
Like those connections.
Yeah.
And that experience actually helps you to apply for PR.
Okay, so the PGWP could lead to...
It could lead to PR.
PR.
Yeah, so you're not necessarily saying goodbye forever.
So you don't have to say goodbye.
No, you could be saying hello to a new chapter.
To a new chapter.
Exactly.
So that graduation...
It's just the beginning.
Yeah, it's not the end.
Not the end at all.
It could be the beginning.
Could be a whole new beginning.
Of something even bigger.
Exactly.
So, yeah, there you have it.
There it is.
We have debunked
We did.
the top 10 myths
Busted.
about Canadian study permits.
Yeah, hopefully people are feeling
So hopefully you are feeling a lot more informed.
a little less confused.
And a lot less confused.
Yeah, because it's a lot to take in, but hopefully this clears some things up.
Clear some things up.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So yeah, remember, do your research.
Yeah.
Understand the process.
Yeah.
Don't let that misinformation trip you up.
Don't let it stop you from achieving your dreams.
Yeah, Exactly.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
You got it.
Thanks for joining us on this deep dive.
Thanks for having me.
And we hope that you're feeling empowered and ready to tackle
You got this.
your Canadian study goals with confidence.
You got this.
All right, we'll see you next time.
Yeah.